what's up? It's your girl Reese, aka Cherise, aka Cherise Renee, whatever you want to call me. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. I am a little bit overly excited for this video today because it is a story time and I just love telling people about my stories. I love telling people about my experiences. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this video. And don't forget, at the end of this video, if you do like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl, so you can be updated when I post my next video. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into story time. Okay guys, so this story time is going to be about the time when I stole my grandmother's car. Yes, I was bad. I was bad as hell. But I really wasn't bad. It was just, I'm going to tell y'all the story. So, for those of you that really don't know me like that or whatever, I kind of grew up from home to home. But around this time, I was living with my grandmother. So, I was in 9th grade. And my aunt had just moved out. She had just gotten married. So it was just me and my brother and my grandmother. Yeah, it was just me, my brother, and my grandmother living in the home at this time. And I was just kind of like, I don't know, on restriction a lot because my aunt was kind of cool. She would let me do a lot more stuff than my grandmother would. But my grandmother was not like lenient whatsoever. You could go to the basketball game or something like that, but you can't go to no parties. You can't go to the fair. You can't do nothing, basically. I had to get off the phone at 9 o'clock every night, and I was like, where's my life? So, anyways, the fair had come to town, and everybody from where I am from, they know that when the fair came to town, like everybody's going to be there, everybody's going to be clean, and then it was a party afterwards, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the fair. So I asked my nana, could I go to the fair, and she told me no, of course. So I was really mad, like I was really pissed off. All my friends were going to the fair. I could never do anything. Like everything I had to do, I had to sneak out. But the only thing is, I didn't have no ride. So I waited until like maybe around like 9 or 10 o'clock whenever I felt like my nana was falling asleep. And I had already taken the key off of her keychain when we had came home earlier that day, because when I was walking into the house, going to unlock the door, I was, you know, just sliding the keychain off while I was doing it and just, you know, here go your keys or whatever. So I had the car key in my hand. Now, need I remind you, it is 2 keys to the car. And I'm going to just leave it at that part right there. So, anyways, I got in the car. I snuck out. I got in the car. My brother and my cousin, I told them where I was going, but they wanted to go. And I was like, no, if y'all go, then I'm going to get caught. So, y'all got to stay here. So, anyways, I ended up getting in the car, going to the fair. I get to the fair. I'm thinking that I'm doing it. I'm walking around like, I'm at the fair. I'm in the motherfucking building. Blah, blah, blah. So anyways, when the fair was over, everybody was like, Cherise, where you ride at? And I'm just like, I drove, boo. I drove. So everybody was wanting to get in the car with me. So they was like, let's go to a party. Let's go to a party. So I'm hanging out with some of the worst people you can hang out with around this time. Like, these were people that were just not a good crowd. So anyway, I ended up going to the party with them, right? So how about when we get to the party, someone decided to lock the doors. And when they locked the doors, of course the doors are going to lock. And I had the other key, but just like I told y'all a minute ago, it was 2 keys to the car. So my nana had a key to crank up her car, and she had a key to unlock the door to her car. So when they locked the freaking door, I couldn't even get back in the car, y'all. I could not even get back in the car. So y'all know what I had to do? I had to have someone take me to my house. And I had to sneak back in to get the other key. Y'all, I was so freaking scared that it was not even funny. I was so scared. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm crawling on the floor like I'm a FBI agent. Like I'm talking about crawling on the floor like this. And I was like trying to be so freaking quiet, trying to get the key off. And I did it. By the grace of God, I did it. And I went and got that car and I brought my ass back home and I put those keys back on the keychain. I was like, I am not doing that shit again. But guess what? I did it again. I did it again. The next weekend, I did it again because my friend, she wanted to go somewhere and I wanted to go see these boys too. So we was like, sure, let's get your grandma Connie in. So I was like, okay. So I went and picked her up. We both went out there to the guy's house, you know, being hot, being fast, being grown. And she was like, Sharice, let me borrow the car right quick so I can go to the store or something like that. And I don't know what in my right mind told her that she could see the car. But I said, okay. And I don't know what I was thinking about. I don't know what I was thinking about, bitch. Because guess what? Not too long after that, she calls me and tells me that the car is in a ditch. Yes, in a ditch. This bitch done drove it in a fucking ditch. And not to mention, it was a muddy ditch. Like, we lived in the country, so it was really, really muddy. It was mud all over my grandmother's car. Y'all, that was like one of the worst nights of my life. But did I learn my lesson? Hell no, I didn't learn my lesson because guess what? I got the car again. I could not help it. I was just like addicted to like just getting out and going somewhere. I was so addicted. So I was supposed to be moving with my mom. Like I said, I was moving from home to home growing up. So I was supposed to be moving with my mom in California. And I was like, shoot, this is my last night down here. I'm about to go out. I'm about to have me a good time. Like, whatever. I don't care if I steal the car this last time. Like, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. So, the last time I got the car, I went to this dope party, right? Now, need I remind you, a lot of us didn't have cars. There were no bus transportation or anything like that. So, at the end of the party, people was like looking for rides to go home and stuff like that. And a lot of people wanted to ride with me for some reason. And they didn't want to ride with another girl who didn't like me for some reason. So anyways, everybody hops in the car with me and we taking off, we riding and whatever like that. And how about not too long after that, maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, y'all, my aunt's house number pops up on my phone. And I'm thinking it's my cousin. I'm like, what does he want? Why is he calling me this late? I pick up the phone, y'all. And it's my auntie. And she was like, get that car home right now before I call the police on your ass. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was just like, oh my gosh. I cannot believe I just got called. I had people in the car with me. I had people I had to take home. It was just so crazy, y'all. Like, it was so crazy. And I was just like, okay. And that's all I said, and I hung up the phone. So I had to go drop everybody off at home. And as soon as I pulled up, my Nana was like standing in the screen door or whatever. It was just like, give me my key. And I gave it to her and I went in my room. I shut the door. I didn't say nothing else for the rest of the night. But the crazy thing is, guess what happened? Guess how I got caught? The girl who didn't like me, she called my house and was like, can I speak to Sharice? And my Nana was like, Sharice is in the bed and Sharice do not take phone calls after 9 o'clock. She was like, no, Sharice is not in the bed. She out driving in your car, driving around in your car. She got people out in your car. Just told on me all the way around. I was just like, what a hating ass bitch. Like, why would you do that to me? So I ended up getting called. And the next day, I ended up going to California to live with my mom. So I wasn't like in trouble or anything like that. But I felt really, really bad afterwards that I had stolen my grandmother's car. And to this day, I still feel like, hey, I want to buy her a car one day. But she's getting kind of old, but I still want to buy her a car one day. But like, y'all, that was just like a crazy experience. And I have so many other stories to go along with it that happened. But I'm not even going to go into all of that because that's just TMI. But yes, that's the time I stole my grandmother's car. I got caught. Oh, Lord forgive me. Alright guys, so that's it for my story time video, and I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it just as much as I enjoyed sharing this crazy moment with y'all. And if y'all want to see more, just comment below and let me know. And also, if you have not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now so I can see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much. God bless you, and I will talk to you guys later.